Things that I look for right away. Our defensive field goal percentage is very important. Our turnovers, and then the free throw battle, because again, we have to find ways to get easy opportunities to be successful, I think, in our league. And it's very important for us. One of our biggest goals is to make more free throws than our opponents attempt, and that's something that I hope at the end of the game sticks out to me.
How many turnovers have we forced? How many assists do we have on the offensive end? How many threes does our opponent attempt? How many threes did we make? And then the last thing is rebounding percentage, not so much rebounding numbers, rebounding percentage, because we're trying to force turnovers.
I'm big on just, how are we rebounding the ball? If are we getting second opportunities? Is our opponent getting second opportunities? Are we keeping Ted's team off the glass? Things like that. And if we're turning the ball over, we're just not getting possessions to be able to score like we talked about before. So rebounds and turnovers for sure, right away.
Getting a free throw rate is a huge factor in basketball games and winning. And the more you can create that, and the more it breaks a lot of droughts for your basketball team. I think those are always big key stats.
So I go right to rebounds and charges. Those are two things. Then charges aren't on a stat sheet, but something that we chart as a program. And those are two areas that, I go to right away. And 9 out of 10 times, if we, take our amount of charges during that goal for that game, and if we rebound the way we're supposed to, usually it's a happy box score.
Deflections for us, screens, set, and charges are the 3 that we track the most.
We always look at different ways guys assist on baskets, whether it's setting a screen, getting guys free like that, which is not a normal statistical category, or just passes that lead to assisted baskets. I think you look at percentages on assisted baskets, and they skyrocket off those that aren't. Right. So those are things usually next day or two we always look at and try to emphasize with our guys.
Then the other thing we talk about a ton is 50-50 balls, loose balls. How many times are we getting on the floor?
Right.
We want to make sure we win with that battle. We'll chart how many times our opponent was on the floor, how many times we were on the floor, and then realistically, those 50-50 balls, if both teams had an opportunity to get it, how many times did we come up with it, and how many times did we win that battle?
I mean, I love stats, but I like them more over a long term to study than I do game by game. In fact, at halftime, at the end of the game, a lot of times I don't even look at the stat sheet. I want to do it a different way. Maybe it's more feel, or that's just my own personal approach. I value them a lot, but I like them more, like I said, with more data over a long period of time than each game by game. That's kind of how I look at them.